Hey everybody, if you haven't seen him yet, all the graduates are lining up over here across the way. Let's give them a good round of applause. We'll let them know how happy we are they're graduating.
Good afternoon. Oak Harbor Public Schools would like to remind guests this is a graduation ceremony, not a sporting event. We ask that all guests, including small children, remain seated throughout the ceremony. Any guests that need to leave their seats are expected to do so during a break and will not be able to return to their seats until the next break. Guests are expected to maintain a dignified atmosphere. Anything that blocks someone's view or obstructs someone from hearing the ceremony, like noisemakers, tripods, or signs, are not allowed in the stadium gates. Pets are never allowed in the stadium. We're aiming for an exciting yet respectable experience. Please refrain from blocking walkways or the views of other guests. Parents and guests, students will enter on the visitor side, but they will make their way around in a procession around the track. Please remain seated as the graduates enter. We have professional photographers taking pictures, which will be uploaded after the ceremony. Thank you.
So now that we know this is not a sporting event, really quick, let's get one last big cheer for all these graduates. Yeah, there we go. You guys are pretty good at that. I know Willie did it all right. He got you guys all wound up this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the school board directors of Oak Harbor Public Schools and the faculty and staff of Oak Harbor High School, led by Superintendent Dr. Michelle Kuss-Sibula, Assistant Superintendent Dwight Lundstrom, and Principal Nate Salisbury. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to present the Oak Harbor High School graduating class of 2025, led by Mr. Jeff Laidlin and Ms. Stacy Voorhees.
At this time, we ask that everyone in the stands please rise and remove your hats for the presentation of colors by the NJROTC Color Guard. Please remain standing until the colors are unharnessed afterward. And please welcome Dana Revo for the singing of the national anthem after the Color Guard takes its place.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Graduates, please remain standing for this portion. Everybody in the stands may be seated. Next, we would like to take a moment to remember all of our fallen Wildcats today. There are former Wildcats that are no longer with us, and sadly 2 students from this class that are not with us today. Please join me in a short moment of silence for the long-standing tradition of ringing of the bell in honor of our fallen Wildcats. Graduates, you may be seated. While I have never personally served in the military, as a former U.S. history teacher, I have always had a deep respect and appreciation for all those that have. Since we live in a military community, I would like to take a moment to recognize the many people here today that have served our country or are currently serving our country in the military. If you are a veteran or serving in any of our armed forces or have in the past, would you please stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you all so much. You may be seated. Over the last couple weeks, we have taken opportunities to honor our NJROTC students and their local college and Naval Academy appointment to the tune of more than $1.9 million. If you are one of these students that I am referring to, please stand and remain standing. As we continue to honor scholarships earned, I want to preemptively thank you for your service, and again, please remain standing. Thursday evening this week, we had the privilege of honoring seniors that earned local scholarships from this generous community to the tune of over $313,000. If you are one of these students, please stand. Thank you for the generous support of local organizations, individuals, families, and businesses. And last, state, national, college, and university scholarships in the amount of over $6.8 million was awarded to this class. If you are one of these seniors that has received a scholarship of any kind, in any amount, will you please make sure that you are standing at this time. And for our math teachers in the back that like numbers, I'll share with you that when you add all of the scholarship money together that was earned by this class of 2025, the grand total this year is almost $9.1 million. You may be seated. Please help me welcome our first student speaker, Emily Murphy, to the podium.
Thank you for that introduction, Mr. Salisbury. Hello, family, friends, and the class of 2025. I'm honored to be here today and beyond excited to celebrate this day with all of you. I first want to say congratulations to the class of 2025. Today's our day. Second, thank you to every teacher and staff member. Your dedication to our success is truly appreciated. I'm sure most of us have songs that we resonate with our senior year. Whether it's Ribs, Good Old Days, The Spins, or Scott Street, we all have that song. For me, it was Teenage Dream by Olivia Rodrigo. Specifically the lyric, "Will I spend all the rest of my years wishing I could go back?" It captures the bittersweet feeling of leaving your teenage years behind, wondering if you lived it to the fullest, something I think about often. Just a year ago, I believe my worth was tied solely to my GPA. Every sacrifice I made, every late night, and every time I turned down plans with friends was because I believed my best self only existed with a 4.0. Growing up, school has always been a safe space for me, so maintaining all A's felt like a reward and a responsibility. Coming up on junior year meant taking calculus, which was humbling to say the least. I remember often telling my mom, this is the class that will make me lose my 4.0. When it came time for the final exam, I stared at the 10-question test and maybe shed a few tears, which might have been dramatic, but I was partially hoping my professor would see the tear stains on the paper and maybe feel some compassion. Seeing I earned 75% was a relief as well as a sense of disappointment I've never felt before. Now, I see that moment as one of the most important life lessons I've ever learned. Losing my 4.0 taught me that I can still be a good student, a strong teammate, and a kind friend no matter the letter written on my report card, allowing me to finally understand how to live in the present. Letting go of perfection gave me the freedom to spend more time with the people I love, which I'm especially grateful for now, knowing that I will be away soon. In all, I discovered working hard should not be at the expense of your relationships. So, heading into my senior year, I knew I needed to savor every moment. I embraced every pull-down basket I threw at cheer, every silly school assembly, all the nights of getting sweet treats after practice, the early morning hikes with my best friend, and all the laughs I had with my sisters. None of those memories had anything to do with grades, but everything to do with what really mattered, connection. So no, I won't spend all the rest of my years wishing I could go back, but I'll be eternally grateful for the person my education and experiences has allowed me to become. Many of these memories will last a lifetime. The smell of the air on a Friday night, the nerves before performing in assemblies, and the warmth of being surrounded by our best friends. Lastly, I want to thank my mom, dad, and sisters. Each of you supported me, encouraged me, and made me laugh. With work, school, and sports, we only shared dinner together maybe once a week. Every one of those dinners meant the world to me, even if I got stuck doing the dishes. Last but certainly not least, to the class of 2025, make each day count, love and appreciate the little things, and whenever things get difficult or scary, do it scared. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce Lucas Smith.
All right, thank you for that introduction, Emily. I would also like to thank the staff and faculty of OHHS because they don't just teach math, English, choir, or leadership classes. They teach life classes, and they have taught us lessons that we will carry with us far beyond these high school walls. I would also like to thank my friends, many of which are seated right in front of me. You guys made my high school experience what it is. I wouldn't be here without you. But above all else, I'd like to thank my family, my mom, dad, and my brother, because, I mean, they're my mom and dad and my brother, so thank you. But speaking of family, I still remember when my father told my brother and I to take a photo on my first day of high school, because that moment would never happen again. From freshman to freshman, here we are, tassels waiting to be turned, caps ready to be tossed. But one question still begs to be asked. What's next? And if you could raise your hand if you've heard someone say something along the lines of, real life starts now. Nice to see I'm not alone on that. That phrase actually got me thinking, what does it mean when people say real life starts now? So before we all go our separate ways, I want to take a moment to talk about that now. Last May, I was a part of a musical production here at OHHS, and as tradition goes, after the show, the cast and crew head to Applebee's to celebrate. I was seated with some of my closest friends with a triple chocolate meltdown on the way, yet I wasn't really there. Looking back, it's easy to see why. I was too caught up in the mishaps of the show, too busy worrying about the next performance, and too distracted planning for a future moment that hadn't arrived quite yet. Then bam! A burst of laughter, someone had told a joke, and the table erupted with joy. Suddenly, my mind, which was 1,000 miles away, got dragged back down to the trenches of that seat. Funny thing is, I can't remember the joke. I can't remember anything anyone said that night. But I do remember that feeling, how I felt afterwards. Lying in bed, realizing that I missed it. That sharp, slamming realization that I missed out on living today because I was too busy planning for tomorrow. You see, I lost the moment because I thought what truly mattered still laid out. And I think all of us, in one way or another, have felt that way. Like the present didn't matter because our real life hadn't started yet. But what if this is the real life? What if the real life that keeps being promised to us isn't a job years from now, or a diploma hanging on a wall, or some polished version of adulthood that our parents keep promising will come one day? What if the real is made up of the little things? The moments that don't look like much when they're happening, but become the only things we can remember 5 years down the line. The nerves before that moment. Staying up way too late working on Mr. Fisher's AP Gov essay. The cafeteria chaos, parking lot conversations, the heartbreaks, the dumb jokes, the awkward dances because I don't want to be the first one on the dance floor, the Walmart runs, and the people sitting around you right now. What if the real is just a beautiful collection of those nows? We've stressed, we've waited, and we've prepared, but maybe the real doesn't wait. I want to go back to that photo that my brother and I took on my first day of high school, and how my dad said that moment would never happen again. He was right. But here's the truth. That doesn't just apply to high school. It applies to every moment of your life, including this one. So as we turn our tassels, toss our caps, say goodbye, and chase the real life we've heard so much about, remember this, if not anything I have said to you today. We keep waiting for life to start, but it already has. This is the real. And maybe years from now, we'll look back on this moment like that photo and realize this too was once in a lifetime. And we can't afford to miss another second. So don't miss it. Thank you. Now, if you guys could help me introduce your favorite high school news anchor, Madison Spano.
Thank you, Lucas. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a milestone, one we've all been working towards for our whole lives. And just like any good film, the journey here hasn't always followed the script. Not everything can happen exactly as we imagined. Some of the best scenes were completely out of focus, unscripted, unplanned, and raw. But these were the moments that made our stories real. As someone who loves filmmaking, I've learned something very important. When you're behind the camera, you can't capture a moment if you're always rushing to the next shot. You have to stop and stay still. You have to pay attention to really see what is in front of you. Because once the light changes, once that moment passes, it's gone. There's no take two in real life. As human beings, we will get so caught up in trying to perfect things that we will overlook the beauty of simply being in the moment. We can become so focused on timing things perfectly, hoping everything will align just right, or even worse, we will wait way too long for the perfect moment that we will miss the real world. But graduation teaches us that the best moments aren't the ones that we prepared for, they're the moments that we fully lived. It's in the spontaneous laughter, silent growth, and the feeling of being surrounded by those who walk beside us in the spotlight or behind the curtains. Much like a director capturing a scene, it's never perfection that makes a story powerful. It's the raw, unscripted moments that bring a film to life. Perfection isn't found in the framing, but the messy and imperfect takes that remind us that we are alive. As we move forward, I hope we will all continue to reach for the stars and write new scripts. But I hope even more that as we live and breathe here for the final time all together, we will remember to live for right now. So please, before we step into the next scene, take a short pause to thank everyone that was there for you in your quietest moments. Your mentors, friends, and family, who helped shape your story when the cameras weren't rolling. They're the reason your story is one worth capturing. I would especially like to thank Matthew Williams for taking a chance on me his Wildcat Media class, where I was able to discover my voice and passion. Ryan Knowing for giving me the space to grow creatively and giving me the encouragement to keep going, even when I didn't know what the next scene was going to look like. And to my twin sisters, Zoe Spanos, in every dark frame of my life, you have been my light. You are subtle, steady, and always present. You are the reason why myself and many others know they can keep creating even when they feel lost. This story and everyone after this is brighter because of all of you. And finally, as we step off this stage, the cameras will no longer be rolling and the moment will be real. So make sure to live life like the lens is always on, feel the scene, and be present. Because this right here is the moment worth capturing. Thank you.
Wait for my mom to start recording. Good afternoon, everyone. Teachers, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class. We've made it to this moment, and not just in the diploma sense. We've made it through late nights and early mornings, through group projects that tested our patience and maybe our faith in humanity, through AP Physics, if you took that awful class, through heartbreaks, hard classes, and personal losses. Those are the parts people don't always see, the in-between. The choices and moments that feel small, but together shape our lives in big ways. We live in a world that constantly pushes us to chase the next thing, the next grade, the next opportunity, the next diploma. But in all of that chasing, we often forget to feel the moment we're in. Now, living in the moment doesn't mean ignoring the past or the future. It means being present and knowing that those small moments are life. And the choices we made in them brought us here. So yes, please take the lessons and take the memories, but also take the awareness, the ability to be fully here, even when everything is pulling us towards what's next. Because no matter where life takes us, we will never get this exact moment back. So be present. You are never promised another moment exactly like this one. Again, congratulations, class of 2025, and keep showing up for the big moments, the small ones, and everything in between. Now please help me welcome Saxon Blues to the stage.
Good afternoon, faculty, friends, family, and my personal favorite, the OHHS Class of 2025. Many of you know who I am, but for those who don't, my name is Saxon Blue. I am extremely grateful to have this opportunity to stand up here in front of you today. When given the chance to write about our theme for the year and read this party letter to not just my fellow classmates, but their families as well, I wanted to leave you with some important advice. Matthew McConaughey said, "Let me tell you this, the older you do get, the more rules they're gonna try to get you to follow. You just gotta keep living, man. L-I-V-I-N. Working my way through high school for 4 long years, I felt pressured to know what I wanted to do with my life and how the past may affect my future. I was so focused on what was ahead of my life and not how I made the most of what was right in front of me. From freshman year to senior, I wanted to leave as fast as I could. In return, I missed opportunities, potential friendships, and important events in my life. I was too focused on how it may affect my future. Because of that, I forgot to enjoy where I was and what I was doing. Don't be like me. You can't see the future, so why worry so much about what it may hold? You can't change the past, so why worry about what is in it? You can only affect how you act and react in this current moment. Do what you enjoy and enjoy what you do. Pick up a hobby or go travel. Whatever you may feel you need to accomplish in your life, do it. You only have the current moment to make a decision. Don't live your life in regret of the past or worry for the future. It may seem obvious to enjoy the moment, but with you leaving high school and going on to more important events in your life, such as college and your career, it can be easy to forget that you are still living life for the first time. It will be easy to get stuck in the pattern that will be school, study, sleep, or work, sleep, work. Make sure when you look back on each day of your life, you know that you lived to the fullest that day. So, whether you choose to write a book, explore Europe, or hike Mount Everest, understand that each moment is more precious than the last. If you don't enjoy what you do, you're living life all wrong. As you look forward to what's next, don't forget, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Again, congratulations to the class of 2025. We finally did it. Thank you. Please help give a warm welcome to one of my best friends, Hannah Bassett.
Thank you, Saxon. Hello, my name is Hannah Bassett, and I appreciate the privilege of taking a few moments to share a parting message with you. For now, we're all here, sitting together one last time. In a few months, we'll be off in different places, doing and learning new things. But right now, we're here, together. Whatever you feel about the person to your left or to your right, they've been part of this with you. Some for a year, some for the last 12. For some of us, this might be the last time we see each other, until one day we spot a familiar face in a grocery store or an airport. Take this moment to appreciate those around you. That way, when that time comes, You won't feel awkward giving a shy wave or even going up to say hello. Since 2020, I've been going to graduations for friends and family, just waiting for it to be my turn. Every year, names were called to receive a diploma. Some I recognized, some I didn't. But all those names that walked before us and all the ones called here today made Oak Harbor High School what it is today. Everyone, past and present, helped shape the class of 2025 into the people sitting in front of me right now. Every weekday at 8 a.m., no matter what was going on at home or how much you wanted to be here, school was in session. And learning wasn't the only thing that happened in these walls. Some of us met our best friends here. Some found mentors. We learned from teachers, coaches, and directors, not just about history, math, sports, or singing, but about life and how we wanted to live ours. We learned how to set off the fire alarm several times from multiple science teachers, but somehow we never learned how to make it into the right line at the fire drill. The teachers we learned from taught us more than just the curriculum, and the people sitting in the stands today cheering us on are the reason we have somewhere to go and something to celebrate. They're sitting in the same stadium we came in to our first football game as wide-eyed freshmen. 4 years later, we were up in the front cheering for a team that became ours at a school that became our home. It was hard sometimes to realize how important those people and those moments were while we were living them. They were reliable, stable, not always fun or easy, but filled with experiences that prepared us for this moment. Somewhere in between those awkward, scary, unfamiliar days, we became the class of 2025. Seniors, role models to freshmen, even when we still feel like freshmen ourselves. So if you walk across this stage, remember those who came before you, and remember those who don't get to walk here today. Be thankful you're here. Live this moment a little extra. Be grateful for your family and for your friends who supported you, guided you, and helped you reach this day. Because this moment isn't the end. It's the beginning of the life you choose to lead. These years, these people, these moments, they shaped us. And now we take them as we step into what's next. This moment, though bittersweet, is something we've been preparing for all along. Thank you. Please help me welcome Karen Salinger.
Hi, everyone. It's okay, we got one more. We got this, okay. Good afternoon, friends and family, staff and faculty, and the one and only Oak Harbor High School class of 2025. Oh yeah. So, you might be wondering, how come I got to be one of the student speakers today? Well, I'm wondering the same thing too, especially since I just lost my voice. But I think it's just because I'm the 5th and final Salinger graduating from Oak Harbor High School. So the staff is just excited to be done with us. And for the sake of my parents, who have now been to 5 graduations here, I thought I'd make this one a little more interesting. As a volleyball player, I really want to share with you all about the sport that I am truly passionate and just know so much about. Football! In many ways, actually, volleyball and football here at OHHS are a lot alike. They both have a huddle, they both involve a ball, and they both win. Wait, no, volleyball definitely wins more. But I will give a shout out to the football team for ending our senior year with a pretty epic season. I mean, they were the Wesco North League champs. Well, standing here on this football field really gets me thinking about how our life is a lot like a football game. We, the class of 2025, are basically a team here at OHHS. In football, the team starts in a huddle. So we can look at these last 4 years of high school as one big team huddle. We've been drawing up our plans and plays and getting ready for our next steps after high school. But in a huddle, and correct me if I'm wrong, Hughes, no actual progress is made. You can't score a touchdown in the huddle, you can't kick a field goal, you can't run the ball down the field. So in order to execute the plan, we need to break the huddle, or in our case, graduate high school. So then we can run the plans and plays we've so eagerly been preparing for. Another similarity is that there are 4 quarters in the game of football. And actually, they say, there are basically 4 quarters in life. Turns out, if you look it up, the average lifespan in the world is around 72 years old. And thanks to learning just enough in Wesley and Turner's math classes, we can do division. And that would mean if you take 72 and divide it by 4, you get 18. And that would mean we, the class of 2025, just finished our first quarter. All right. And now I know that many of us will live past 72 and our 4 quarters will be at the end of regulation. You know what that means? That just means you're in overtime, which in my opinion is the most exciting part anyways, So, as you're looking now into all that our future holds beyond high school, because after all, we do have 3 quarters left, it makes us live in the moment and appreciate it even more. For example, it's like our last few weeks here at OHHS. Since we knew they were our last weeks before graduation, we cherished the little moments and actually enjoyed our classes, maybe a little, maybe just a little. You see, knowing the future helps you live in the moment. But as we look ahead, there will be times, no doubt, of uncertainty. But the Bible says in Matthew 6:34, quote, "Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself," end quote. This verse reminds us of just how much there is in our future we do not know and cannot control. So, instead of spending all of your today worrying about tomorrow, it's best to leave it in God's loving hands and trust Him for what's to come. That way, all we need to do is simply do our best with what's in front of us and enjoy each passing moment. So, as we head into our next quarter of life, just like in football, sometimes you'll get tackled by life, but you need to get back up, get in your huddle, and commit to giving your all in every moment. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2025. We survived! Woo! It is now my honor to introduce our Oak Harbor Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Michelle Cuss-Sibula.
Good afternoon, families, and all of our staff in the back, and especially our graduating seniors. It's a true honor to stand before you today, especially on one of the most memorable moments of your life. But before we turn the tassels and throw the caps and give you your diplomas, I'd like to offer one final lesson for you today. Did you know that just under 24% of this entire graduating class started here as kindergartners in Oak Harbor? That means that over 75% of this graduating class came from another town, another state or multiple states, and several different countries to make this graduating class. So when I was asked to give a few words of advice to this graduating class, I thought, you know, this class is pretty global, pretty worldly, pretty knowledgeable. So what am I going to share that you don't already know? So I leaned on the experts in our community. We have some fabulous scholars here in our community. Oh, hi, 5th graders. So the 5th graders decided there were a certain amount of 5th grade facts to remind you about, but they also want to make sure they gave you some worldly advice that can only come from 5th graders. So, graduates, you want to play the game? Are you smarter than a 5th grader? All right. Here we go. I'll start with an easy one. Fact number 1, the Earth, it has a core, a mantle, and a crust. Pretty easy, right? You guys know that one? Well, they wanted to remind you that the core actually is your truest self. It's who you are as a person. They also wanted to let you know that every now and then you need a me day. So don't be afraid to sneak away, recalibrate who you are, read a good book, and shut off social media. The mantle, that's your compass. That's your purpose in life. If you don't already know it, find it and hold tightly to that. And the crust, that's your outer surface. That's usually what the world sees first. Make sure that people get to know the true you and what's under your surface. Life has oceans. Life also has lava. Learn to swim through both. Fact number 2. A population is a members of all the species in one particular area. Community, Oak Harbor community. In lockdown drills, you learn to be safe and always check your surroundings. The students wanted to remind you to continue to do the same when you ventured out into the real world. And in fact, one young gentleman said, you know, those seniors need to know they still have to look both ways before they cross the street, because you only get to make that mistake once in life. So safety isn't just about school, it's actually about life. Fact number 3, the brain releases 2 chemicals when it experiences romantic love. Don't worry, this was 5th graders, so it's PG. Serotonin and dopamine. So, one young man said, please let these kids know, that life does not start with the kissy, mushy stuff. It actually starts with conversation. So when you begin a relationship, begin by honesty, begin by being yourself, and be someone worth talking to, AKA, tell them to know their love language. Fact number 4, bananas are technically berries and also an herb. I didn't know that one. Life is full of culinary surprises, many that you can't actually afford right now. But as you get older, it's important to remember to stay healthy. And in fact, if you add steamed broccoli to ramen noodles, it constitutes as a meal. I didn't know that either. But goldfish crackers are technically not in any food group because it has over 240 sodium flavors. I didn't know that either. Fact number 5, the largest living organism in the world is fungus. So you don't always have to be the fun guy, you don't always have to be loud to lead, but just think, you don't also have to be famous to make an impact, you can just be yourself. That's a legacy anyone can leave. Fact number 6, PEMDAS. You remember PEMDAS? Yes, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. In school, PEMDAS help you to solve math equations. In life, it's about priorities. So don't forget, tell them to pay their bills, renew their car tabs, and file your taxes. And accept that your parents won't fund DoorDash forever. So if you take care of their priorities and pay your bills, you'll be able to have some extra money to treat yourself. Fact number 7. This is the last fact. The strongest muscle in your body is your jaw. Use it. Use it to speak up, to bite into new experiences, and most of all, use it to smile. Because joy is where the best stories in life begin. So graduates, I know you didn't expect to get advice from 10-year-olds today, but maybe that's just the point. Today, I hope you leave with more than just your diplomas. Leave with your curiosity, your courage, and your compassion intact. And maybe, just maybe, a little appreciation for the wisdom found in long division and at recess. So congratulations on behalf of the school board, the entire Oak Harbor community. We are so proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Graduates, we have now come to the part of the ceremony you have been waiting for. Dr. Kasibula, I hereby certify that the students gathered before me have successfully completed all of the graduation requirements established by the state of Washington and Oak Harbor Public Schools.
Oak Harbor School Board of Directors, I certify that these amazing graduates are ready to receive their diplomas. So please welcome to the stage Associate Principal Mr. Ottebach, Board President Lynn Goebel, Director Nikki Tesh, Director Sharon Jensen, Director Jessica Oz, and Director Josh McLean, as presentation of the names begin.
Lucas Haruto Smith.
Ray Graham Ray.
Zoe Catherine Spanos.
Madison Lee Spanos.
Andrew J. Stock.
Saxon J. Gluth.
Hannah Michelle Bassett.
Lila James Crawford.
Peyton Elise Edwards Robinson.
Maddie Essie Bell Jones.
L. Ray McDonald.
Emily Lynn Murphy.
Kira Catherine Smith.
Karen Ruth Salinger.
Lily Mackenzie Grubbs.
Audrey Marie Hart.
Trenton Robert Evans.
Calum Alexander Mannion.
Presley Ethan Garcia.
Ethan Matthew Bazar.
Cyrus J. Madrid Amor.
Dana Mathea Luciano Rivo.
Georgie Gervo Ondo.
Adriana Nicole Froman.
Tristan Michael Griffith.
Ray Victor Tamayo Madrid.
Valerie Mika Gertis.
Courtney Marie Williams.
Lillian Ruth Newman.
Emma Nicole Newman.
Griffin Mason Burke Sohn.
Annika Lee G.
J. G. Nielsen.
Kimora Alyn Lynch.
Skylar Ann Bergman.
Faith Marie Haley.
Allison Mae Willems.
Allie Elaine Blackwell.
Brendan Arthur Kitchen.
Xander Michael Lease.
Colby Ray Schultz.
Isaac James Kitchen.
Carson Stephen Lang.
Trenton James Force.
Nathan William Bates.
Jaden Lee Price.
Robert Joel Moody.
Oliver Daniel Sams.
William Joseph Hartman.
Dylan Michael Comley.
Nicholas Riley Hummel.
Jake Wrenches.
I'm going to say his name, not what I want to call him. Kenneth Santana Kessler Ogiano.
Hunter Ryan Kelly.
Gabriel Scott Salisbury.
Owen Ray Novak.
Sorry and thank you. William Petrie Gregor.
Carlos Miguel Hernandez.
Lacey Marie Dahl.
Genevieve Sophia Moore.
Annabelle Grace Child.
Abigail Delaney Chibsey.
Haley Clarice Ramos.
Eli Tony Charlie Nina.
Genesis Embrace Egley.
Josiah Elias Christofferson.
Addison Grace Boyer.
Addison Noel Nations.
Haley Marie Burley.
Loto Angola Verma Tupu.
Rebecca Victoria Merrill.
Addison Sarai Morales.
Ryan Lee Faith Nuanez.
Sienna Marie Monsier.
Chloe Grace Parker.
Danielle Faith Becker.
Serafi Jr. Purcell.
Gianna Mercedes Kamehanilani Alcaraz Carter.
Bowden Esteban Alexander Lemley.
Rain Liliana Lemley.
Diego Torres.
Marsan Jarrell Andrews.
Kaylee Ann Wells.
Maylee Athena Marie Nguyen.
Xander Thomas Carteret.
Elijah Stevens Minter.
Sydney Marie Clark.
Dominic John Patrick Glenday.
Braden Scott Byrne.
Jaden Samuel Bradick.
Kennedy Jane Carlson.
Gideon Luke O'Donnell.
I have two here called at once. First, Zoe Salamin, and she is also accepting diploma for a student that is serving as foreign exchange student in Brazil right now, Sophie Grace Erickson.
Bara Niklova.
Hector Julian Padilla.
Jaden A. Tolbert.
Logan Davis Haw.
Alexander Thomas Moreland.
Haley Danielle Richards.
Ramona Ray Ryder.
Morgan Partridge.
Lily Rayanne Norman.
Chloe Lynn Fisher.
Jason Angelo Groves.
Maya Ann Mao.
Mannix Clive Mateo Mirth.
Bo Robert Edwards.
Zachary Ryan Carruthers.
Max Patterson.
Amit Lisa Louise Webb.
Zoe Addison Monk.
Lindsay Stillings.
Cadence Marie Smith.
Madeline Paige Brooks.
Harley Corinne Ingle.
Loriana Michelle Newcomb.
Haley Marie Salinas.
Caitlin Elizabeth Orcutt.
Parker Allen Osby.
Haley A. Heiserman.
Liliana Alexis Kiana Salinas.
Surai Acosta Barajas.
Anselmo Velasco de Jesus.
Milena Lois Mendoza.
Emigdio Rodriguez Alonso.
Vicente Barraza Rodriguez.
Peyton Leanne Boyer.
Clayton Johannes Valentin.
Lily Ann Isaacs.
Kaylee Ray Griffiths.
Joshua Blake Guilfoyle.
Shane Douglas Cooper.
Andrew Robert Foster.
J. Ray Rhodes Jr.
Mason James Cook.
Peyton Connor Snyder.
Charles Faustino Hawk.
Dominic Joseph Shinning.
Alric Lee Mokado Richards.
Patrick Junkie Richard Hatch.
Marcus Cody Hua.
Aiden Meehan Wine.
Sean James Wiley.
Tristan Cole Guy.
Jackson Paul Whitney.
Anderson Alfredo Rangel Geraldo.
Lucas Walter Grunwald.
Emmanuel Frisbee.
Samantha Tulud Guevara.
Ashley Nicole Osorio Mendoza.
Hadley Kennedy Miller McCulloch.
Lilica Isla Titano.
Aaliyah Lee Moore.
Alistair Serkina Manansala.
Jada Foster.
Nicole Ray Del Rosario Biggers.
Sabrina Kaylin Craig.
Noah Maxwell Hogan.
Caden Matthew Buckles.
Caleb Xavier Kirkendall.
Sabrina Angeline Saya.
Eliza Velasco Doctolero.
Miriam Leah Kelly.
Shaylin Matsuko Kavena Okolani Apo Martis.
Kiara Sharon Ann Sanders.
Olivia Desiree Hudson.
Marciana Malika Venegas.
Gabrielle Jan Torrio.
Olivia K. Pittman.
Aiko Rose Beliza Brown.
Hanai Zakimi Valiz.
Zara Marie Tenetango Lazama.
AJ Hellreigel.
Ava Hellreigel.
Landon Jace Harris.
Gavin Joseph Garza.
Ava Lynn Frazier.
John Tyler Peterson.
Haley Sophia Jenkins.
Edward David Pereira.
Naomi Elizabeth Fernandez Cardona.
Nathan Brody Franklin.
Tristan Michael Johnson.
Jacob Ward.
Jason Thomas Champion.
Connor Michael Cash.
Carter Nathaniel Jack.
Braden Allen Rupp.
Brock Robert Martin.
Thomas Rogan.
Kira Marie Esparza.
Drake Parker Esparza.
Julia Shea Gonzalez.
Katie Collins Ritz.
Alyssa Albert.
Victoria Joy Zarati.
Cody Michael Thompson.
Jessica Lynn McGregor.
Aiden Daniel Vincent.
Sophia Nicole Gaskell.
Donovan Dexter Rhodes Garcia.
Rose Alina McDonald.
Nathan Ryan Moore.
Paxton Virgil Garrett Grogan.
Hunter Gaith Waddingham.
Waverly Keed Riley.
Tristan Joseph Salter.
Zachary Ryan Gorski.
Jacob Zane Burt.
Gabriel Alexander Jimenez.
Gunnar Patrick Gill.
Diego Javier Morales.
Aiden Lewis Anderson.
Aiden Rafael Mosquera.
Riley Jane Rogers.
Amber McKenna Schaefer.
Michael A. Croft.
Kirsta Grace Ewan.
Javier Alexis Valdivinos.
Addison Andrea Smith.
Alyssa K. Stone.
Natalie Marie Schneider.
Allison Leanne Stone.
Shayla Mercedes Town.
Tate Douglas Allen.
Caden Hartman.
Noah Michael Baker.
Aiden Patrick Anthony Hauser.
Jack Wayne Murray.
Victor Gabriel Bauer.
Cressida Mariana Cardenas.
Dylan Jacob Dietz.
Madison Paige Yaden.
Ronald Wesley Grabner.
Morgan Bailey Gleisner.
Alexander Braxton Smith.
Miley Tallow.
Isis Colleen Fletcher.
Brooklyn Thayer.
McKenna Michelle Mullen.
Indiana Tracy Whitley.
Caitlin Talia Eaton.
Alexis Marie Hernandez.
Noah James Manglotnia De Leon Guerrero.
Audrina Nicole Buskey.
Alexander James Edward Minor.
Benjamin Theodore Delaney.
Logan Anthony Howard.
Cannon P. Hyatt.
Logan Hunter Sparks.
Ray Ellen Amber Arnold.
Cadence Mackenzie Clark.
Leo Lee Louise Jones.
Haley Christine Hennessy.
Shelby Lynn Smith.
Emma Abigail Feldman.
Mason Eric Eberhardy.
Bailey Marie Maxwell.
Evan Scott Howard.
Emma Madison Rosser.
Gavin Cade Davis.
Christopher Allen Bradley.
Brendan Gary Sims Curtin.
Tyler Stephen Roach.
Liliana Mandojano.
Jaden Joseph Melvin.
Daisy Delomas Nurmanal.
Sakura Elaine Cusar de la Cruz.
Kylie Danielle Ardoin.
Emmanuel Joel Cornelius.
Ariana Imani Palacio.
Xaviera Lorenzia Bolden.
June Gray Bronstein.
Penny Lane Sunshine Pedraza.
Margarita Litvachuk.
Rinoa Lynn Snow.
Johanna Elspeth Cisco.
Alessandra Madison Sebastian Soria.
Piper Eureka Jean McMahon.
Marisol Elisa Silva Vasquez.
Jade Linson.
Ambroa Jane Lasha Habitan.
Maria Kate Stacia.
Mackenzie Ashlyn Ruiz.
Jacob Lee King.
John Chirus Estole Santorin.
Lillian Anise Judine Stanwood.
Emily Aaron Ford.
Olivia Rose Camargo.
Charlie Matthew Schultz.
Alexis Zeta Scallon.
Landon Jeremiah Jones.
Peyton Michael Cromwell.
Valerie Monsivais McLaughlin.
Cloud Ken Saturn.
Pearl Celestial Saturn.
Jason Ashton Hines.
Isaiah Blanco Barajas.
Alexander Ochoa Acuna.
Gabriel P. Sandoval.
Elias Hernandez Cruz.
Nolan Joshua Christopher Maines.
Jenna Naniki Wallace.
Marlon Montiel.
Layla Marie McNichols.
Sarah Ann Thomas.
Zachary Elijah Williamson.
George Bell.
Rihanna Liwanag Serrano.
Landon Ryan Sanders.
Aiden Jordan.
Nathan John Laprise.
Christopher Peter McCracken.
James Raymond Fortin.
Lexi Nicole Williams.
Peyton Renee Ludeman.
Ace Jarrett Villa Zafra.
Earl Gian Albert Fajardo Capulong.
Alex Rain Lipstein Zimmerman.
Riley Autumn Roby.
Caleb Newhouser.
Story Jane Holloman.
Shania Beatnow.
Shauna Ann Schultz.
Catherine Breon Eaton.
William Riley Lopez.
Micah J. Whitmore.
Kira Marie Pratt.
Aislinn Edwin Jackson.
Sydney Jolie Messersmith.
Olivia Joy Paquette.
Bennett Page Jackson.
Owen Patrick Wilson.
Tyler Lane Sass.
Emerald Skywate Papke.
Zachary Adam Hundertfund.
Cyan Fonil McInnes.
Owen Van Overbeek.
Lindell Brushon Cleveland.
Devin James Wilburn.
Carlos Abilonio Orozco.
Manning Ikaika Kekoa Kali'i Kupakako.
Alexander Jason Davidson.
Xander Robert Van Alken.
Damian Scott Ashcroft.
Luis Ernesto Guevara.
Xander Bainbridge.
Dylan Ray Squire.
Caden Darrell Anderson.
Logan Dean Murray.
Jamie Ann Dodd.
Charlie Brady.
Caitlin Renee Thompson Gilmore.
Devi Kai Daniela Saxton.
Jose Martin Martinez.
Ivy Helena Page.
Lillian Claire Cusillo.
Chloe Renee Long.
Ronald J. Mulatto.
Gavin James Joseph Bates.
Devin Allen Michael Dawes.
Gage Draven Brill.
Ethan Robert Brady.
Hannah Rose Roberts.
Anthony David Fillmore.
Diego Matthew Velasco.
Finn Ray Sprague.
Jasmine Dizon Rafanan.
Autumn Lenore Engholm.
Ethan Pierce Gilstrap.
Christopher Thomas Quinones.
Kaimani Kala Lokolani He Angel.
Austin Bell.
Clavin Sebastian Lee.
Blake Nelson Worrell.
Belinda Gonzalez.
Noah Sebastian Tercero. Families, please, please, please remain in your seats until all of the graduates have exited to the parking lot. Your graduate will meet you outside of the stadium after they collect their caps. It is imperative that you wait in your seats for them to exit so that they can all get out of the stadium. Staff, please follow Ms. Sturman, Shuley, and Voorhees at this time and form a tunnel behind you for the graduates to exit to the parking lot. Will ASB and senior class presidents Kayla Mannion and Dana Matea Revo please join me on the stage? Graduates, please rise. It is my sincere pleasure to officially present to you the Oak Harbor High School graduating class of 2025. Caleb and Dana, please lead the graduates in the turning of their tassels. Graduates, please claim a cap. Doesn't have to be yours. Claim a cap and make your way to the back through the staff tunnel. Families, please remain in the stands so they can get out. We have a lot of graduates here.